Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Dead.
Point number 5.
Has she ever given you any reason to believe that she's cheating on you?
Yeah, she did.
Tell me about the suspicions you had.
Well, I thought she was cheating on me because we was at a motel one night and she said, David, you feel like going to the store, walking to the store and get me something to drink? And I said, sure, I'll be back. I went and got her something to drink. So I came back to the room and knocked on the door and it didn't answer. I didn't take the key, so I knocked on the door and there wasn't no answer. So I was like, man, okay, maybe she's in the shower or something. I don't know. Knocked on the door, no answer. I'm just standing outside with a big cup for her, right? So it's dark, it's cold. I'm like, man, where's she at? Maybe she went to the store herself, but here comes this car pulling up in the parking lot and parks like a door down from where I was at. And then all of a sudden, she come bolting out the room, strikes to the car, jumps in with old boy. It was a dude driving it. Jumps in with old boy and took off and left. I'm like, where you going? She didn't say nothing. She just got in the car and left. Stayed gone all night long. She came back the next day. When she got back, I'm like, Jasmine, who was that? What was you doing?
Let me ask.
We don't need them.
We do.
No, because they're lesbians.
Who do you call to get your car fixed? A man or a woman? Your toilet breaks down. Who do you call?
So I fix my own car.
Your power supply. Who runs it? Who runs the infrastructure of society? Men or women?
Oh, at the moment, men, obviously.
Yeah,
because
so
of patriarchy. I'm obsessed with being a
What?
woman in a male-dominated industry. I do all of my own carpentry.
Right, but regardless of that, like, you agree that men run the infrastructure, so therefore.
Oh, at the moment, men run the world.
So we need men.
On a wider scale, yes.
Yeah.
On a personal scale, no, because you don't need a man to provide for you.
But we need men to run the industries that keep us alive and well.
Not necessarily, no.
So,
because I know female mechanics, engineers, carpenters.
But remember that's exception. Like, those industries are like 99% male.
Yeah, but for now, and we can change that
We can't.
with feminism.
But do we want to change that?
Don't ask me about my ex, let's just pretend that nigga died.
I don't think women care about men's mental health.
Majority of women expect us to hide our emotions and just go with what a woman say and do on earth.
Remember that I hate men trend that went around? How come there's no I love men trend? Exactly, because y'all hate men.
You can't make this up. Y'all heard it.
This society taught women that a man should accept them as they are without them changing anything up in life.
That doesn't make no sense.
Give them what they want, let them get all the attention on all of the social media platforms.
And just leave them alone.
That's what they want.
But this society teaches women that you guys are just the shit and men ain't shit.
Say it loud to the ones in the back.
A good man is how you conduct yourself and how you talk to people and how you treat others, not based on your fucking money.
Now, this is what I call a reality check for women. Just because you're getting attention from multiple men does not mean they want to marry you. Just because you're getting a lot of likes, comments, shares off of your social media does not mean they want to marry you. This is what it means.
I'm gonna hurt somebody. I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Majority of men just want to beat your guts in. Because you're promoting those type of vibes.
Message. What's the craziest thing you got the ick for?
I don't like to see happiness sometimes.
Thank you.
Three years later, and it's not his. This happened.
I got a DNA test kit from like CVS a few days ago, and I did a little swab on Zaria and
DNA test?
Yeah.
What possessed you to do that?
What possessed you to do that?
She's getting worried already.
A good source told me, he was just like, check it out, something don't seem right. Yeah, and I didn't believe him. I just did it, hoping he was wrong. No, seriously, I'm telling you, and I'm hoping he was wrong.
Oh my God.
And it came back negative.
Negative?
Yeah, it came back negative.
Zaria is your child.
See here, I said it came back negative. She was like,
It's your child.
see, fellas, women know how to play the game. You see how she acting right now? She's saying it with confidence. Women are pros at cheating.
I didn't see the test. How would I even know that a test even exists?
Bro,
Like, you could be just saying,
what does it say? What does it say?
DDC.
Exactly.
DNA Diagnostic Center? What is this?
It's a fucking DNA test. I'm sorry.
Why the f would you do
It's a
this?
DNA.
But why,
It's a
babe? Why
DNA
would you do
It's a
this?
DNA.
Why would you do this?
The way she said it, she sound like Dashiki off Don't Be a Menace.
You're gonna miss him, aren't you?
Right. Where else am I gonna find a pussy with food to take care of me and 7 kids?
Test. You're fucking wrong. I've been taking care of for 3 years, and you're telling me and that you don't.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
bullshit. That's bullshit. I mean, no, do not. No, I don't want to listen to anything. I don't listen to anything.
She is your child. This is not right.
You can say whatever you want to say. The thing says 0.615. It's not even close to being close.
Fellas, evidence could be right in their face. They'll still deny it. You know why? Because women cannot take accountability. They are so used to getting away with everything.
Open the glove compartment. That's the one. That's what I purchased. I bought that 3 days ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why the hell would you do this?
Because you're fucking lying. I had to make sure.
Why the heck would you do this?
You lied, you cheated, you lied to the men for over 3 years, probably longer than 3 years. Cause there ain't no telling how long you been letting that dude beat your guts in.
I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. My next step.
I don't even care anymore.
Yeah,
You're so out of pocket for this shit.
Whatever, man. I'm gonna drop y'all off. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. Yeah, whatever. All right. I just want to let you know that I know what's going on. I find out for myself. I found out for myself.
Oh my God.
All right, man. Whatever.
Dude, you trying to see what you're gonna do? Just move on, man. It's simple. It is not your child. It's a free world. Do whatever you want to do right now. The reason why she said he's out of pocket for this is because she's in denial and she's embarrassed. She has never been in a situation like this, so she's saying anything right now. She says she don't care because she got caught and she know it ain't even his. So it don't matter. Let me give you some advice, man. Move on. Stop being a beta. Be an alpha. Now, temptation is so high. If you want to keep smashing, you want to just beat the guts in, do not skeet in it. I'm telling you, if you skeet in it, it's really over right now, yo.
All the TV shows women watch are just drama-filled, soap opera, someone fucked somebody, all the things they read in the magazines, all the things they care about on Twitter. Girls, to some level, are addicted to drama. And if you were to get a guy who's perfect for you on every level and you knew was 0% chance of him cheating on you, there you go. She just said it. 0% chance of him cheating on you. He's there for you no matter what. He has money. He ticks every box. You know what you do? You fuck some loser nobody for drama. Women are addicted to drama. So as a man, it is your job. It's your job to instill a little bit of drama in the relationship to keep it interesting. Because if you don't, she'll bring the drama. But if I bring the drama, I control it.
Females love to draw emotion from men. They won't admit it, but they love to either make you angry.
The reason for that is that most females are not conscious. They're only identified. They're slaves to their emotions. That's why they treat their boyfriends or people based on their emotional state. And that's why they're not loyal friends, because they will always put their own emotions over their friends. And this is why they talk for hours with their female friends too, because they get hyped up, they get highs from emotions. It's not about the conversation. It's not even about what they say. They will say anything that will stir their emotions. So it's exactly like Tate says, when you do something, when you react, because they want to piss you off, right? They want to have the emotional power over you. So when you react with emotions, that's the worst thing you can do. When they act like idiots, you have to take their attention away because their brain learns like that. Oh no, I don't get attention if I piss them off. And then you have to give them attention when they do positive things. More in part 2.
She got that $1 million.
Yeah, this is that double standard where if a guy cheats, he is a piece of shit, he's trash. But if a girl cheats, she is a bad bitch. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Regardless, if you're a man or woman and you cheat on your significant other, you're a garbage human being. I think it's just that simple.
Tell me what I gotta do to please you. Baby, anything you say I'll do. Cause I only wanna make you happy. From the bottom of my heart, it's true.
Fuck y'all, all of y'all. If y'all don't like me, blow me. Y'all go.
Men have it way easier with dating.
Explain.
Let me explain why. Men pick who they pursue versus women pick through who pursued.
Is she retarded?
When you want me to stop, and who can love you like me? Who can sex you like me? Who can treat you like me, my baby?
Why is there an $800,000 charge on my credit card?
Dad, I'm a material girl.
Get out of my
Bedroom, switching from looking at ass on Instagram to underage girls on TikTok to fake taxi and incest videos on Pornhub. Jeffrey willingly castrates himself. He loses all of his masculine drive, and now he has no energy left to pursue his goals. Instead of putting in the effort to work out, Jeffrey levels up his strength skill on RuneScape, and instead of trying to improve his looks and his confidence, Jeffrey ruins it by adopting the self-image of being a fapper. That's the life of most men. Make sure you're not in this group. I discovered NoFap around 6 to 7 years ago, and it was hype. Everyone was telling me about all the benefits I'd get. More testosterone, woman attraction, mental clarity, girls will hold eye contact with you, but most of all, I just wanted to save up and bust bigger nuts when I was going to be having sex. But I went through the same problem that you're probably going through. I'd get to day 3 or 4 and relapse. Oh, come on. I've got to get to day 90 or at least day 7 for the testosterone boost. And again, day 3 or 4 and relapse. It was frustrating. I actually started to feel worse and more annoyed at myself on NoFap than I did before because I was constantly failing this goal that seemed so easy for everyone else. I wish I knew about the golden point of NoFap earlier. Adonis beats his meat, but not like that. He's a farmer, a hunter, an old school man. Adonis was the first man to transmutate sexual energy into productive goals. Whilst other men are fapping, Adonis is training. He understands that just as good nutrition is fuel for our bodies, sexual energy is fuel for our goals. And dispelling that sexual energy by oneself is a great sin indeed. Adonis tries not to judge, but he can't help but be upset at the hordes of men willingly castrating themselves. And then Adonis notices the young men of NoFap. Here's the real benefits of NoFap, because most of the NoFap videos on YouTube over-exaggerate this just to get more views. Number 1, and most importantly, it makes you feel like less of a loser. 2, you save a solid few hours a week that you can now put into productive habits like sleeping more or reading. 3, you feel like you have more sexual energy that you can now use as motivation for your self-improvement goals. 4, you begin to become attracted by normal girls again and you stop needing those fucked up fetishes. And 5, you start getting those rock hard erections easier and faster. I remember when I was a normal guy when I was fapping, it would actually take me a little while to get an erection, and sometimes with girls right in front of me, I was about to have sex and my dick would just not get hard. And now on NoFap, I literally get hard from eye contact. Like seriously, if there's a girl I love who's making eye contact with me, I get an erection. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. I've mentioned the golden point of NoFap many times on my channel, and I think this hasn't been talked about on any other YouTube video. This is the hidden key to the success of NoFap. And the reason why no NoFap YouTubers have made a video on this concept is because once you understand the golden point of NoFap, you no longer ever have to watch another NoFap video. That's why I hardly make any NoFap videos on my channel, even though they get the most views. The golden point of NoFap is where you literally forget that fapping and porn even exist. It's where you don't even think about it. Getting obsessed about NoFap and constantly watching all of the NoFap benefits timeline videos is bad for you because you become obsessed with it and then it stays ingrained in your mind. When you're obsessed with NoFap, it starts to feel like a full-time job. Like, when am I next gonna fap? Don't reset the streak. We want to get to the golden point of NoFap, which is when you get to the urges, you don't even associate the sexual urge with fapping anymore. You get that sexual urge and it literally just feels good to be a man. So how do you get to the golden point of NoFap? There's 2 things you've got to know. 1, you've got to have realistic expectations of NoFap that don't f up your mental health. One of the things that no one tells you about NoFap is that you're supposed to relapse many times when you're first starting out. Stop expecting to get into NoFap and then expecting it to be perfect straight away to get to a huge streak. You don't deserve that right now. You have been leveling up this habit of fapping and watching porn for like 10 years. It's gonna take some time to destroy this habit. The most important thing is just try not to fap that much and just know that it will take months, if not even years, for some people to get to the point where they feel like they just are completely on NoFap. And the second thing is your self-image, and this is the part that a lot of people forget. If you say that you're on NoFap, I know for a fact that you will masturbate again soon. Because imagine 2 guys at a party. One of them says, oh no thanks, I'm trying to quit drinking. We know for a fact that this guy is gonna fail his goal of quitting alcohol. But guy number 2 says, no thanks, I don't drink. This guy is way less likely to crumble because it's ingrained in his self-image. Don't see yourself as the guy who's on NoFap, as the guy who's trying not to fap. See yourself as the guy who simply just does not fap.
Are you upset that I slept with Casper instead of you?
No, I'm glad we didn't. Because I'm waiting to be with someone who cares about me as much as I care about them. So, it would have been a big mistake.
If you really want to be like top 1, number 1, aside from my boyfriend, you're gonna have to take me out. And you're gonna have to take me out in your other cars too. And you're gonna have to take me shopping right now.
This moment is what the fuck is wrong with you.
My standards to be with me, pretty high. My standards to get with me, pretty low.
Glad you guys are back together.
We're not back together. You're not?
No.
I mean, I was gonna say no, but why are you saying no?
Because we're not.
I know, but why do you sound so definitive about it?
I wasn't being definitive.
It sounded like it.
No, I mean, she just asked a question.
That you didn't have to answer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But you did.
I don't understand what we're arguing about.
You and your tone.
But we're not back together. Yet.
I mean, why not just say we're working it
You
out?
literally just said you were gonna say no.
Right, but that's me.
Meaning what?
Meaning that when I say it, it means something totally different than when you say it.
Okay. It might seem that way in your head, Maddie, but it's the same word.
Yeah, but it's also the speed with which you said no.
Give me a
It was
fucking
quick.
break.
It
It wasn't. No, it wasn't like a reflex at all. It wasn't like my
It was like his natural
No,
instinct,
it wasn't.
right?
It was hasty.
Oh,
You see?
You really think she's gonna disagree with you?
If I disagree with her, then I would.
Okay.
What? You don't think I have a mind of my own?
No, I'm sure you do.
Oh, he's such a cunt.
What the fuck is your problem?
You see, I'm not crazy, right? Because he's always trying to gaslight me.
I don't want to argue about this.
You see, this is why I don't believe you when you make all these promises and you're like, oh, let's get back together. You're the only person in the world I care about. You're a goddess and it's my fault for not treating you like a goddess. I promise, Maddie, I'll change, I'll grow, I'll be better. I don't deserve you, but I love you. Please, when I go to college, move with me, marry me, have my babies.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising.